Brian Simpson is great. I mean, it was just a great thing. I'm really proud of Bert, and I'm happy he invited me, and I'm happy I went. I went. I was always on the fence, but if it wasn't for fucking you guys giving me the love, and then I went, and I think Bert was taping every time I went up on stage to get the audience's reaction and shit, and all that stuff feels good. You know, I did okay. I wasn't Joey Diaz powerhouse until maybe Saturday night. Some started coming out. I mean, it was funny. I was writing shit in a notebook all 3 days, and nothing I was writing was working. But I'm going to tell you what happened. Like I talk about the journaling. Well, I was writing jokes. Now, I've been here for 2 years. I can't remember my jokes. All of a sudden, they started coming out Saturday night. On stage. Just didn't even, and all of a sudden I saw the joke, like in front of me, like that. And I'm like, okay, let's run with this. And I ran it, and it worked. There was 2 jokes I ran this weekend that were old. I didn't think I even remember bits and pieces about them. And guys, they spit out on my ass like fucking music. The sounds were coming out. It's really amazing how you have to jog your fucking memory. But once it's there, it opens up like a fucking sieve. It just starts coming the fuck out. I tried writing new jokes. I wrote a tag here, a tag there, but by the time I got on stage, I fucking forgot it anyway. So I just went to what I knew. And Saturday night, I started coming alive. Saturday for me was the show where I woke up Saturday morning, I'm like, guys, I got to push the envelope a little bit. I hit 15 minutes on Friday night. That was my goal. 15 minutes, stay up there, fucking push it out. And then Saturday, my goal was to really have a good set. And Sunday, I was like, I'm going to fuck them up. I'm going to get this down. But then Saturday night, we decided, I mean, this is how cool Bert was. Bert was like, listen, bro, I don't want you in the bus, especially the night to Mississippi, because that's a 7-hour drive from where they were at. He goes, so do me a favor. They're going to give you a ride to Atlanta. You're going to stay in a hotel on the fucking airport grounds. You're going to wake up. It's a 4-minute drive to the fucking airport to Atlanta. You're going to catch the 11 o'clock flight from Atlanta to Jackson, Mississippi, and then you're 15 minutes away. My family was going to come and see me this weekend. I got family in Mississippi. You know, when I haven't been to Mississippi to do comedy, it had to be like 15 fucking years, so I don't see them. We talk all the time, so that was the plan about Mississippi. I was going to see family down there. I haven't seen them in like 10 years. They came to watch me shoot a movie in Colorado, so I was excited about that. So Bert was like, just go to Atlanta. Take the fucking flight. We got it. Don't worry about nothing. If you don't want to come at 11, come at 2. I was like, that sounds fucking fair. He goes, 2 will get you there at 3. Not even. It's an hour change, but it's still going to land at 2 o'clock. Like you take off at 2 and you land at 2 in Mississippi. So it's perfect. I was like, I can't fucking beat that. But that drive to fucking Atlanta killed me that night. That 45, 50-minute drive killed me. When I got to the hotel, I started barfing again. I had dry heaves. I'm like, God damn it. And I fell asleep okay. But when I woke up at 8 to take that flight at 11, I got up to pee, and I was like, I'm in no fucking danger. I'm going to switch it to the 2. So I text them, but I just remembered in my mind that they left Atlanta at 3 in the morning, and they had a 6-hour drive. So that's 7 if they got to stop for gas and all that shit. So they were still on the bus. So I text them. I text the lady who runs the tour, and I said, listen, man, I'm going to switch it to 2 o'clock flight. I can't make the 11. It took her like an hour to hit me back. She goes, that's fine. I'll make the switch right now. So she switched it to 2. I took a shower. I had some fucking breakfast and shit, and I went outside and smoked a number to get my head together, right? That's what you do in the morning. I had some coffee, I had some breakfast. I want to take a walk around just to exercise my legs before I took any fucking flight. And while I was outside, I'm like, I'm not feeling this. I don't feel fucking good at all. And I called the lady, and I said, I'm going to rest for a little while and see how I feel. Then my wife called, and we started talking. And she's like, listen, man, if you don't fucking feel good, just tell them the truth and come home. So I go, but I got to meet my family. But when I called my family, they were like, hey, we're leaving at about 4, and we're getting up there, but the weather doesn't look good up there. I'm just letting you know right now. And I go, okay, whatever. I'm going to take the 4 o'clock flight, so I'll get there at 4, and then I'll make plans to see you or whatever. Okay. When I get to the fucking airport to take the 2 o'clock, because I couldn't take it no more, I go, let me just take the 2 o'clock and get it over with. 2 o'clock had been canceled. Delta. Canceled. They canceled a shitload of these motherfuckers. So I asked the lady, I go, if I missed the 2 o'clock, I didn't give her my luggage either. Like, I had not given her my luggage. She goes, the 2 o'clock might get crammed. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be crammed because you have the 2 o'clock people waiting until 4. So we're going to do standby, and they were giving away $800 to get off the plane. They were giving away $1,200 in Newark to get off the plane for a voucher. $1,200 voucher in Newark. But you know what? You take that voucher, you don't know what, if it's cash, because I said cash, and they didn't say nothing. But if they would have told me cash, I would have taken that $1,200 and gotten the fuck out. I would have come home, Bert, forget about it. Things are bad all over. I'll see you next week. But they were offering $1,200 on the way out of Newark. And then when I got down to Atlanta, they were like, we'll give you $8 to get off the plane to go to Jackson, Mississippi. And all of a sudden, me and my wife were talking, and she goes, Joey, not for nothing, there's a 2 o'clock flight from fucking Atlanta directly into Newark. Get you in there at 4 o'clock. I go, I'm not waiting at this airport till 4. Then they cancel me again, and I'm there all fucking night. Pass. I called the Burt people, and I go, guys, I don't feel good. I'm just going to find it's bad weather. I'm just going to fucking, I didn't have the energy to fly all the way to fucking Mississippi, do the show, but get ready for this. I had 2 options for Sunday night. I could get on the bus with those savages. Now tonight they were driving 7.5 hours. That was a 7.5 hour drive from fucking that part of Mississippi to Dallas. And then they were going to get on an 8:30 flight to Newark. Direct, no problems. Or my other option was plan B. I had 3 plans. Plan B was to fly out of Jackson at 5 in the morning. That means I had to be at the airport at 4 to catch a connecting flight to Charlotte that would put me in Newark at 11. And if I didn't want to take that, I could take a 6 o'clock flight that would get me into LaGuardia at 12:30 or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? Both of those options ain't going to work because I'm not getting fucking stuck on a Monday morning in either Charlotte or whatever. And sure enough, they grounded a bunch of fucking flights in Charlotte yesterday. So knock on wood, bitches. When my wife said, get the fuck out of there and come home, I said, you know what? You're right. I did the 3 shows. You know, I'm pretty fucking happy. Fuck it, I just don't feel good. That wasn't going to kill me to do that last show. You guys know I hate working Sundays, the whole thing about it. I fucking got on that plane, guys. Let me tell you something. The plane ride was great. Here's your Uncle Joey advice for the fucking week, guys. If you're thinking of flying this summer, I want you to actually think about where you're going and what it means to you.